talking. Three black girls talking.
Hey y'all, I'm Margot Evans.
And I'm Rochelle Truby.
And this is your girl, Edwonda White, and we are three black girls talking. We're just a little show that could, and everyone's been watching us. We are three friends that hang out, and we missed each other during the pandemic, so we started talking on Zoom, and it became a show. So we want to thank you for everybody who subscribes to us, and if you haven't done that, go ahead and subscribe now and tell a friend. So today we're gonna be talking about friendships, but a different type of friendship. How many of you guys have male friends? I do. But a lot of people believe that men and women really can't be friends. What do you guys think about that? I'm going to talk to my friend Rochelle first because she brought it up to us and I thought it was so interesting. It was something that she watched. What was it, Rochelle?
I was watching Married at First Sight. And so one of the girls that had got married, the show was about, let me just give a little bit of overview about the show. The show is about two couples that don't know each other. They're matched up by like filling out a questionnaire, their likes, their dislikes, their ethnicity, where they live at, just all kind of different things. So they have the experts that will match them together. So what they'll do is they get married and they never met the person, they've never seen the person in their life. And so they get married. The goal is for them to learn about each other, to fall in love, and to stay married. That's what the goal of the show is. So one of the couples, the girl was telling her, she's a lot younger than him. She's, I think she's like 27 or 28, and he's 34. So, she was telling him that, she likes to go out and hang out. She likes to party and stuff, but she has male friends. And sometimes she says when she gets drunk, she'll stay over at her male friend's house and she'll sleep on the couch. So the husband was like, well, you can't do that with me now. You're a married woman. And now, you need to come home, and men and women can't be friends. So that made me think, man, can men and women be friends? I personally believe that men and women can be friends. I feel that there's some men and women that have long-term friendships for years, but I feel like men, like your spouse or your boyfriend, someone you're dating, they don't feel like men and women can be friends because they always feel like there's an ulterior motive. Like,
well, I get it. I mean, men and women can be friends, but I understand in that situation his concern where you sleeping over somebody else's house. If you're someone's wife, then that's probably not appropriate to do, even if that person is your friend.
exactly.
But it's a couple of, like we have play brothers, we have people that's not related to us, we have tight friends. Our friends have husbands that we're friends with. We're not thinking about them in no type of way. They ain't thinking
Right.
about us or whatever. But if we need anything, they will be there for us, and they are male friends. Now, if that girl does get married to this man, she is going to have to change her ways. She can still be
Exactly.
friends with those guys, but spending the night and
Oh, she
sleeping on the
can't do
couch and
that.
stuff, that's probably not something that she would want him doing. Talking
Right.
about, oh, I'm over my girl house. I'm too drunk to drive home, and I just spent the night. Oh no, but then you could stay there because I
Right.
send your stuff over there
Right.
because I'm not buying that. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, it might not be nothing going on, but it's just appropriate for that. So I get that. Now, Margot, I'm going to ask you, in reality, you've seen the movie when Harry Met Sally, right? And they was talking about, they had been friends forever and all of this, and they discussed the issue of could a man really be a friend with a woman? Do you think so?
I do. I have plenty of male friends. Back in the day, when we worked at the cable company, Shelly, remember I used to be friends with two men, and we would go out to lunch and everything, lunch and break and everything, and people thought whatever. But I was really good friends with them. We enjoyed each other's company. We went to have lunch. We went to the beach, ate our lunch, joked around, and came back. And it was never anything sexual that was happening between us, or it was just I enjoyed their company and they enjoyed mine. So I've always been like a girl's guy friend. Like I have girlfriends, of course, but I always hung around the guys. It was just a
Me
guy.
too.
Yeah.
I have 4 brothers, so I was like that too. I prefer friendships with men over
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
I like women too, and I do have really good girlfriends, and they're cool. But I prefer to be friends with guys. They're just
Yeah.
easier to maintain.
Yeah. Less stress. Less dealing
Yeah,
with a
less
lot of
stress
drama.
and
They don't care. It's
less
just like,
drama. But I have some really really tight girlfriends, and I'm telling you, don't sleep on that. Your
yeah.
sister circle,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
do
for
need
sure.
that.
Yeah.
But Rochelle, so why do you think that the man in that scenario is insecure and that's why, or is he right in saying that she can't really be doing all that, spending the night on people's couch and stuff?
Well, I feel like he's right that, like you said, that because even when they had one of the experts, his name is Pastor Calvin, he came on and he was like, my wife wouldn't be spending out over nobody's house either. I agree with that. But as far as with the friends, I think that he is probably feeling a little insecure. He did meet the guys, so I think that was a good thing because he did. They had dinner and he met her friends. She's got like 2 or 3 guy friends, and he did say, you know what? Since I met the guys, now I feel more comfortable. Of course, not letting her spend the night over there, but I'm just saying, as far as her hanging out with them and so forth like that. But my thing is this. Okay, so I do think that men and women can be friends, but if your spouse doesn't feel comfortable with it, I mean, the unfortunate thing is that we kind of have to let it go, because if your spouse doesn't feel comfortable with you being friends with the male, that's going to cause problems in your marriage. So your husband has to come before the person. So I mean, it's kind of sad, but I mean, that friendship might have to break up because if your husband doesn't feel comfortable with that. But hopefully you choose somebody that you guys are on the same accord with that, because I mean, men and women can be friends. Like I do feel like that.
I
Like,
do. I agree. They can be friends, but the reason why this is an issue, Rochelle, on real, is because people be lying. Okay, they be talking about, oh, who is that girl that? Oh, that's my friend.
Right.
When they know good and well they messing with that girl and they're in a sexual situation with the friend. Okay, so we as men and women need to be honest about our friendships, and if
right.
we are in a intimate situation with a friend, maybe we're not messing with them no more, but maybe we slept with them back in the day and we still friends. When we meet someone who is our spouse
Mhm.
or a long-term relationship, boyfriend, whatever, we need to eliminate them people that we know we attracted to, or that is something could go down with them. And we as mature human beings need to cut those friends off and say, you know what, we kicked it. You already know you ain't right, and
Right.
I'm married now, and we can still kick it, but not like how we used to. I'm not going to lunch with you, dinner with you, or nothing like that, because I know how you are.
Mm.
And so we can't be friends like we were. I do want you to
Right.
be my husband or whatever. Now, if we could be above board like that, then people could be friends and
Right.
understand, hey, my lady has a problem with you because we so tight. We could finish each other's sentences. We just so cool that she be like, well, how come y'all never got
Right.
together or whatever? And she's concerned about it. I want you to meet my girl and blah, blah, blah. So you meet her, you guys are cool, you let that person know and make them feel comfortable so you can keep that friendship. If you love that person enough to want to be their friend, then you should love them enough to try to respect their girlfriend or whatever, to go over there and handle the business and make it cool.
Mm-mm.
You see what I'm saying? Okay, so we're gonna give final words, but I'm gonna ask one more question to Margot. Margot, if you have a friend, like, I'm not gonna say your boyfriend's name, whatever, you and your man, y'all together, y'all tight, whatever. Now he come up with some new friend. Talking about, yeah, I went to lunch with Sherry. You like, who is Sherry? Oh,
Right.
she just started at the job. Are you gonna look at that new friend different than the friends he done already had?
That's a hard one because I mean, if it was an existing friend and I met that person when we first met or whatever, I think that's different. But this new friend that you kindle some kind of friendship with, I don't know. I feel kind of weird about that. Like I wouldn't do that to him. Like I wouldn't have a new guy friend just pop up and be like, "Oh yeah, me and Tommy is going to lunch now. No, because that just sounds weird. That just sounds like y'all trying to do
I ain't feeling no new friends, okay? I ain't feeling no new friends. Trust and believe that. Who is Sheila?
Right.
Wait,
No.
I never heard of her
No.
at all. Sheila trying to give you some goodies.
Yeah.
Okay. Sheila, know you married. Sheila trying to give you some goodies.
Right.
You don't need no new friends.
You don't
Okay.
know new friends.
Now, I'm not saying that the man needs to be completely on lock. And we could both meet somebody. You know, I'm a comedian. I'm around men all the time. I might meet a new comedian or whatever. But I'm gonna let him know, okay, hey, I saw this comedian, he be calling me this and that.
Right.
That's different.
Right.
You work a regular job. What kind of friend you guys talking about going to lunch?
Nope.
She ain't doing nothing but trying to give you some of them goodies. You need to go friend on somewhere else, sweetie. You're new here. Right. No. Rochelle, okay. What's good with the new friends for your husband? Is that okay or what?
No, I agree with you because he's a truck driver, so ain't no new friends. Like he does have some girlfriends that he been knowing for years, but if it was some new girl, I would be like, okay, well, what's this about? Like, where did you meet her at? So I mean, it does require a lot of trust in a marriage, like in your case, Edwonda, like, and I commend your husband because I know my husband couldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't be able to be in the type of business because that you're in, because you're most. I mean, we have to admit the comedian world is a man's world. Basically, there's some sprinkles.
Yeah, it's a lot of men promoters as well. Yeah, it's very male oriented. Yeah,
right. And so I commend your husband for having a lot of trust in you because, like you said, you are gonna meet new people all the time. Like, you'll meet new comedians. You'll be at a show, they'll come up and talk, and so you guys will make arrangements and stuff. But so your situation is different. But like, if somebody come home and talk about he got a new friend and he about to go to lunch with, I'm like,
what?
Like, what?
You are so fired. You fired right now. Like, you might as well keep that job because you're gonna be sleeping up in there. Talking about my new friend Sheila. What? Really? Really? Yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna go to you real quick, Margot, on a quick question. Now, is a man insecure if he wants you to get rid of some friends that you've had all your life?
I would say maybe. I mean, he may have a reason. He may have a feeling about something. So I think he may be a little insecure. But I mean, I would have a conversation with him first about my friends, and especially if he met them or whatever. And he may see something that I don't see, that the way they look at you or whatever, and I don't see that. So,
but if he told you to get rid of them with you, or would you be like, you know what? I don't want to really marry no man or be in a long-term relationship with a man who don't trust me. I've been knowing this friend since I was 7 years old, and you talking about, well, we gonna be together, you can't be friends with him?
Oh yeah, no. I
would you be like,
No, I couldn't, because I do need to have a man that trusts me. If it's somebody that I've been knowing since I was 7 years old and we ain't never had anything, and I told you that we never had anything and you don't believe that, then yeah, we have a problem.
Okay, yeah. What about you, Rochelle? Is a man insecure if he wants you to get rid of some of your male friends when you guys become serious?
I think it is an insecurity. I feel that way because if you trust me, then you're not gonna care if I have male friends, and I do feel like it's insecure. It's insecurity because I don't have a problem with a male having female friends. That doesn't bother me. So I trust my man until you give me a reason not to trust you. So I feel like that is an insecurity. I don't think that it's going to cause problems in the marriage, because now you're going to be either torn to get rid of your friendship because of course your husband comes first, or move on and just try to find someone that can be more trustworthy. Trust you more. So it will cause problems. Yeah. So
we're gonna go to final words, but my whole thing is, it's actually, ladies, it's a very good quality to find a man who could be friends with other women.
Yeah.
That means that he respects women. That means he knows the game. You know, a lot of men who have sisters, they're able to really nurture really solid friendships with women. And the fact that he continues that makes him actually a good man. Now, some men are players and they ain't friends with the women. They actually sleeping with the women.
Right.
But most men who have female friends and you become a friend with their female friends, you can know if, you know, if that lady wants your man or whatever. But if he loves you, she ain't got nothing coming anyway. So
Right.
she's going to be the one that's going to end up getting hurt because she had a crush on him since she was 7 years old. I always thought she was going to marry him. But guess what? She's not married. This ain't love and basketball, sweetie. He ain't marrying you. He marrying me. So if you want to be in his life, then love him from afar, because not only he can continue to be friends with you because you guys have been friends or next door neighbors or whatever, but you're going to have to monitor your situation with him. He ain't getting up out of the bed at 2:00 in the morning to fix nothing for you or do nothing for your car and all of that stuff like he used to do. He's with me now.
Right.
He's not your go-to guy.
Right.
You need money, he give it to you. Well, we always been cool. Well, you're always about to change because he's not giving you no money now.
Right.
He is not rescuing you. He is not cutting your yard. He is not fixing your cabinet and all of that stuff. You need another dude for that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you just change that situation. So final words, Margot.
Final words is that, I mean, I believe men and women can be friends. And you need to be with someone that's secure in that type of relationship, male or female, that they trust that you're not doing anything, and as a female trust your man is not doing anything. And then if it is, and something happens, then you just go to somebody else.
Right.
Just move on.
With it.
Just move on. Yep.
Shelley? Rochelle?
Final words are, I do believe, like you said, men and women can be friends. And I totally agree with you, Edwonda. If my husband was your friend, you can't call him at 2:00 in the morning and say, "Oh, come help me with this," and stuff like that. You have to know, but there's boundaries.
Yeah, them days is over with.
Now, if we could stay all friends and we all could go out to together and so forth, you can come over to the house and bring your new boyfriend or your man or whatever, and we all could be friends like that. But you're not about to be calling my man as your you know, never mind, I was gonna say that.
Right. I mean, if it's an absolute emergency and you call me and say, "Girl, my car is not running or whatever, can David come over and such and such?" I'll be like, "Yeah, girl, we'll be over here."
Yeah, we'll be over there. We'll be there in a minute.
Here we come.
Right. But that's what you have the wife for, because your wife or your husband is your best friend now. Right. And that's the point that you get married. So you can keep I feel like you can keep the relationship, but it doesn't have to be like I said, some type of boundaries, because now whoever your significant other is should be your first go-to person, and that's your best friend now. So that's what I'm saying.
And my final words for today is that men and women, yes, they can be friends, but if you really love that friend and you want to keep that friendship, just be respectful of their partner and their boundaries and issues. And for people who are going to think this is about jealousy or being territorial, it's not about any of that. It's really about respect. If that friend can respect me, my household, and my boundaries, then we good. Yeah. Because I want my husband to have friends. I want him to have relationships that are good and healthy. It's very difficult to find a good friend. And if you have one, I certainly wouldn't want you to give that up. So enjoy your friendships, be respectful of others, and have an awesome, awesome, awesome day, everybody. And we are 3 Black Girls Talking, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Three black girls talking. 3